Alright. We are live. Two days in a row, chat. 2 days in a row, chat. I wasn't joking when I said I was going to be streaming more on YouTube. What's up, Zodiac? How you doing? Nate? What's up? I also started a little earlier today, so people who live, I guess, in, like, Europe, it's not as late for you guys. I mean, it's still pretty late, though. But, I'll try to stream at, like, different times. So, you know, that way, like, you know, if you're at a different time zone, it might be more suitable for you. So maybe I'll even try to stream even a few hours earlier than this. Some days. We'll see. Right now, for me, it's 6 p.m. I think yesterday I streamed at about, like, 9 p.m. or something was when I started. So it was definitely later. So, yeah, chat. Basically, we're going to push to Ultimate Champion. That's the plan. And it's going to be, I think, probably, like, a little bit of a grind. Because we're only right now in League 6. But because we're already a week into the season, a lot of, like, good players already got there. So I'm hoping it doesn't take, like, 5 hours. But it could very well be a pretty long stream. So let's see how it goes. Let me... There's a couple things I forgot to open here. Got the chat up. Let me get Streamlabs up. Cool. I think we're all situated here. All right. What is this? The stream's current bitrate is lower than recommended. We recommend that you stream at a bitrate. Well, this is the bitrate I used last stream on YouTube yesterday. So, unless something crazy happens, I'm not going to worry about that. Anyway. I don't know what we want to use. Let me look. There was that Golden Knight. Why are the profiles not loading? Hello? Hello? What is going on? Wait, what the heck is happening? Do I need to restart? What? What is happening? Okay, wait. I'm gonna restart my game. What the heck is happening? The profiles aren't... Hello? Is this a bug? Wait, what's going on? Bruh. Is this has to be a bug, right? Okay, thank gosh. I thought it was my connection. Okay, cool. Then forget about it. Yeah, he got banned. Yeah, that's what it is. I'll tell you, I'm 6'1". Alright, in that case, let me see if they have a deck on TV Royale, the one I was looking for, I was talking about. It's that one that's like, it's really good right now. I want to test it out. If they don't have it, I could make it. Yeah, I kind of doubt anyone has it on TV Royale. Bunch of, like, weird decks. Alright, so someone said, like, E-Giant. We could maybe use that. This deck right here is also really good. I used Mortar throughout the whole Royal Tournament, though, in my last stream, so I'd, you know, like to mix it up a little bit. We could play some E-Giant. But how about we start... I'm going to make the deck. Alright, chat. Give me a second here. Mine are so broken right now. So yeah, I'm going to make the deck, show you guys what I'm talking about. It's basically this, like, bomb tower deck that has Golden Knight and NATO. It's so good. And then it's got archers, I think. You could probably use Phoenix if you want instead of archers. And it doesn't have a lot of air counters, but the crazy thing is, in this meta, you don't really need to have a lot of air counters. It's got Skellies, and then it's got... Doesn't it have Ice Spirit? Maybe someone in the chat can confirm. I'm pretty sure Ice Spirit is... Isn't it like this? Or isn't it 2.9? I feel like maybe goblins instead of skeletons. It's something... Oh, it's NATO. That's what it is. It's... Never mind. It's NATO for the log. It's this. That's what it is. Number 3's working? Oh, true. I don't want to use that deck, though. What the heck is that? Oh, that's bugged, too. That's strange. So it's like every other account is bugged or something. We'll switch around. We don't have to use... Yeah, I mean, we can definitely change decks. I could even, like, use some decks chat once a little bit. We'll see. Let's just run this. I think this is the right deck, the thing I put together. Hi, boss. It's 3:50 a.m. in India. Welcome, man. Yeah, and that's part of the reason why, like I said, I'm going to try to stream at different times so it's more suitable for, like, other time zones. So I'll try to, like, mix that up a bit. Because I know I got a lot of fans watching from India. That's actually, I think India might be... I think the biggest amount of my viewers, like the highest percent, are from the US. It might be around like 20%. And then I think after that, the next country is India. So I know I got a lot of fans from India. So appreciate all you guys who are watching from all over the world. I'm gonna NATO here. Where are you from? I'm from the US. What was that? Fireball. That was a bit aggressive there. Punch him for that. It's 6:10 a.m. right now in Malaysia. Dang, yeah, we even got, yeah, literally, guys, like, people from all over the world. That's what's, you know, crazy about, like, YouTube and stuff. Alright. Pretty much already won this at this point. Yeah, I saw wall breakers are super good right now. I could try that out as well. It's like Mighty Miner wall breakers, bomb towers. So it's like a similar deck to this, except probably wall breaker or like log instead of NATO, and then Mighty Miner for Golden Knight, and then probably wall breakers for the, I don't know, something probably. That monk, man, kind of annoying. It's alright, though. The Ice Spirit is so good against win conditions. It's insane. We just have to defend. I'm going to poison this, actually. Is the game sound working? Can you guys hear it? I'm pretty sure last stream at the beginning I had that issue, but I'm pretty sure I fixed it. Should be good now. But you guys can confirm. Like, can you hear game sounds? It should be working. If it's not, I can fix it in, like, 5 seconds after the game. So it doesn't really matter either way. Alright, nice. Let's actually NATO that back just to get the Golden Knight to dash. Alright, cool. Could be wrong, I might be undefeated this season so far. Is there any chance we get a 100% win rate? There's been people who've done it. It's really hard, though. Most of the people who've gotten 100% win rates, they either got it very, like, last couple weeks of the season, and as the season progresses, it gets easier and easier, or they're just gods at the game, right? Like, I mean, I think Mohamed Light, Mugi, like, people like that have gotten a 100% win rate. Or even people who are not as good, but you have to be, like, really, really good, and there's also a little bit of luck to it, too. Because it's, like, 100%, like, you can't drop a single game. So it's kind of crazy. Hi, boss, watching your gameplay from the moon. Let's go. I bet boss is from Connecticut. No, I live in Virginia. I've, yeah, pretty much I mean, I've lived in the US pretty much my whole life. I would say I grew up kind of in Florida, technically. Because I lived there for a really large part of my childhood, but... I've been here for a while. He's calling a good game. Yeah. I guess that poison wasn't a good play. I did it because my cycle was a little wonky. Do a meetup? I don't know if I'd ever do a meetup. But I plan to go to more, like, events in this game. Like, I went to the World Finals a few months ago. That was in Helsinki. And they might potentially, sooner or later, do another live event in the US. The 2019 World Finals were in California. Maybe they do something like that again. I don't know how I would go about doing a meetup. Like, I feel like it would be a little bit... I don't know. Like, it would be fun, but I don't know how I would do it exactly. Is that gonna... Oh, nice. I was taking a risk there. Hoping it wasn't gonna connect, and it didn't, so... If he doesn't have, like, arrows or something... Oh. Alright. Just got freeze. Pull up to TwitchCon or something? I could. I didn't go last year, but it's not a bad idea. Even at TwitchCon, I highly doubt I would even get recognized that much. I think sometimes people overestimate how popular some people are. Like, for me, even though I'm well known in the CR community, I feel like in gaming communities in general, I'm not really someone who's that known. However, I thought this was, like, really cool. Just a couple weeks ago, someone actually did recognize me, like, in real life. Which I thought was crazy. It was actually the first time it ever happened, so that was, like, really cool. It kind of made my day, because, you know, that's, like, literally never happened before, so that was kind of crazy. But that type of thing, like, never happens. That Dark Gob. There we go. GG. I follow a bunch of YouTubers, Riley, Ian's tagging. I'm waiting to see a match between you and one of them. Should be fun. Yeah, we could do like a collab or something between them. I was even thinking maybe I could do for YouTube like a best of 5 against Ian or Riley. Even though I have the new content going, a best of 5, those are like always pretty hype. A lot of people usually like to see those. I've played against Tag before in grand challenges and stuff. It's been a while since I matched him, but like I remember a year or two ago, or even like 3 years ago, I played him a few times in GCs, and then Ian and Riley I played many times on ladder. Especially like a few months ago. Probably recently I haven't matched them on ladder too often. He doesn't like Riley, I thought. Oh, no, they're good friends. It's all for good fun. They're like banter, you know. What city do you live in? I don't really want to say what city I live in, but what I will say, because I kind of, well, you know, like, let's put it this way. I'm kind of like pretty, if you know, like the Washington, D.C. area, I'm like around that. So, you know, like you could say like Northern Virginia. That's kind of what I'll say. Yeah, Lava Loon might be kind of tricky. I can't really NATO. I mean, I could have, but then the lava pups would have been a problem. So that was kind of awkward. Is this your matchup? I think it could go either way. If he has arrows, it's probably pretty tricky. But the NATO helps a lot. It also kind of sucks he went lava first play. Yeah, this is pretty hard, without a doubt, since he's got arrows. I don't know if it was even worth pulling the... whatever. He would have gotten the tower anyway, but... He's not back to, I don't know. Let's see. This is tough. Not gonna lie. This is probably one of like the only decks that counters the deck I'm using. So it really goes to show how strong this deck is if this is pretty much the worst matchup you'd get for the most part. And it's mostly just because he has arrows for the archers. That's what makes it so challenging. Yeah, I'm not defending that. Rip. I think that variation might even be harder than like other lava decks because of the I don't know, the Inferno Dragon stuff. Gets them like a lot of value. The one with like the one with Tombstone and Phoenix, like that one's probably a bit easier to beat. Yeah, that was the first loss I had this season. RIP. So we don't get a 100% win rate. I don't mind losing to that, though. I mean, for that being the first loss, I think that's kind of understandable. Bro, do you think Ian or Pedro can win CRL this year? I mean, I don't want to say, like, it's impossible, but I think they have, like, maybe, like a 0.1% chance. So that's, like, a less than a 1% chance, so it's like a tenth of a percent. If you mean literally winning it all, like world finals and everything, slim to none. That's like literally like 1 in 1,000, like even 1 in 10,000. That's not gonna happen. If you're just talking about making world finals, that's more like probably 20-30%. That's way more likely. But winning it, I don't see that happening. But yeah, Ian and Pedro definitely have a good shot at making worlds. And honestly, 20 might be kind of low. It might be more like 40% chance they have, something like that. Ian wasn't actually close at all to making worlds last year, because I don't even think he made it to the, like, that bracket. There were different stages of it. He didn't even make the top, I don't know what it was, if it was top 64 or 128, but he didn't even make that. Pedro, I know, did a bit better. I think Pedro, didn't he get like top 32? So he was like kind of like he was pretty close to making it. I mean, they got a good shot, but winning it all, that I would be shocked if either one of them win it all. I don't know, but who knows? I mean, anything can happen. We could play a couple games of E-Johnny here. We got Phoenix, so if he's got a balloon, we should be alright. Having Minor Mortar be one of the best decks help Pedro? Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, you see he got first last season on ladder and in the Royal Tournament. But to be fair, it is deserved. Like, the deck being broken didn't necessarily carry him, because even before it was really, really broken, he was still consistently getting, like, top 5 on ladder, and he got, like, second place so many times, too. He was kind of the new Morton for a while. He literally got second, like, 7 or 8 times. I was actually talking about that a little while. But he finally, I guess, broke the curse, because he got first on ladder and in the Royal Tournament. So he kind of stopped the number 2 curse, but he literally got second place. Like, I think he got second like 4 times on ladder or something. And then in Royal Tournaments, he also got second like 4 times. It was nuts, that luck. I mean, like, that's kind of crazy. I think I have to let the balloon get a connection just because it wasn't over enough, but that's still fine. Alright, GG. Do you ever watch Phone Cats? He isn't as good as you, but he plays super trolly decks. Yeah, I know who Phone Cats is. I know he streams on Twitch. And back in the day, he's actually a super OG. I used to always watch him, like, 5 years ago when he hosted, I remember those tournaments, back when tournaments were a thing and actually, you know, mattered. Because there used to be tournaments where you could win a lot of cards. I don't know if you guys remember, but if any of you guys played, like, 5 or 6 years ago, there were, like, really big tournaments, basically. Like, 15K card ones and stuff, and, like, streamers would also often host those. Yeah, PCats was, like, one of the biggest streamers, English streamers, like, 5 years ago. I used to watch him. And I know he's still making content on, I know he still streams pretty frequently. He plays a lot of other games, too, besides just Clash Royale. He's kind of like a variety streamer now, I'm pretty sure, but I still think Clash is one of his main games. Oh, that wasn't in range of the archers? I was almost certain it was. It's probably Expo. It's technically a bad matchup, but it's like honestly not that bad because of the Golden Knight. So it actually ends up being close to even, but it's probably slightly for Expo. I don't know why you went for defensive Expo though. It's kind of a bad play. You don't really want to do that. Like defensive Expo and single elixir is generally a bad play, especially if you haven't even gotten damage yet. So I don't know what the point is of doing that. But yeah, that push isn't gonna do anything. Gotta have cannon ready in case he goes for an Expo. I'm gonna ignore that. I kind of have to. If he goes Expo, I'm gonna Bar Barrel Lightning, probably. What is he doing? Oh. Yeah, he was leaking for a while. I was like, at least I think he was leaking elixir. Pretty sure he had to have been. I'm lightning that. How's he gonna stop? Yeah, I knew he couldn't stop it. See, that's the thing about the Golden Knight. If there's anything next to the tower, it's like it's gonna make it on the tower. Especially with the help of the NATO. It's like unstoppable. He's probably gonna Expo, right? He has to. But he can't, that's the thing. Yeah. I don't even know if this is even a bad matchup. I feel like I feel like it is a matchup that's close to even, but if it's an Expo player that's not good, they're not gonna win. Because they just don't know how to deal with the Golden Knights and stuff. So it really comes down to, I guess, how good the Expo player is, if they know how to play it properly. Why is Hog so dead this meta? It just doesn't really have a lot of good like matchups. I don't know. It's just Mortar and Miner are just way better. You're better off running those. How come you're not live on Twitch? I'm planning on most likely streaming on YouTube from now on because with the new format of videos I'm doing, I'm not going to be uploading as frequently. So the days I don't upload, I'm planning on streaming many of them on YouTube. I'm probably going to quit Twitch. I haven't decided for sure, but that's most likely the plan. And then maybe, like, I don't know, I'll do, like, a final stream on something Twitch. Kind of, like, let everyone know that I'm streaming on YouTube. I know, though, most people on Twitch don't really watch YouTube streams, so I don't expect them to, like, start watching me on YouTube. It's mostly just to kind of say bye to them, you know? Because I've been streaming on Twitch for so long, and it would kind of just be rude to like not do like a final stream. But yeah, I mean, I think it's time to, you know, potentially move on from Twitch. Especially because YouTube is my bigger platform right now anyway, and a lot of people are doing the same. I think people have really found how beneficial it is to stream on YouTube. It really helps, you know, grow your channel. There's a lot of big streamers right now on YouTube, and them streaming was a large part of their success. And you know what's interesting? A lot of people on Twitch said, and don't jinx it, chat, but a lot of people on Twitch said that, like, the YouTube chat is horrible and so toxic, but what's interesting is I found my YouTube chat overall to be, I kind of like the YouTube chat better overall. The kind of the vibe of it. And either way, I don't even care, no matter, like, even if YouTube chat was more toxic, because at the end of the day, you know, regardless of what platform you stream on, there's always going to be, like, you know, some days where the chat just isn't good. But just the overall, from what I've seen, it's about the same, or even potentially better on YouTube. It's not that my Twitch chat is toxic, but I don't know if y'all have ever been there. Some people say some really weird things, and it ends up starting, like, just the strangest conversations, because naturally the streamer's going to talk about what the chat's talking about, and then I find myself getting in the strangest conversations about the wildest things that I'm not even going to get into. I mean, it's nothing bad. It's just, it's, like, weird. It's like, how did I even end up talking about this? It's like, what the heck? I think that's a king activation, right? That XE did do a lot of damage, though. GG. That was a strange deck, but surprisingly it was a pretty close game. Somewhat close, I mean. We had it under control, but I had to focus up. Yo, Chakra, what's good, man? I find the Twitch chat insanely entertaining. Yeah. That was your, like, you know, nightly entertainment. You told me in group chats. I mean, it was pretty entertaining sometimes, not gonna lie. League 7. Alright, guys, 3 more to go. This is probably going to be a long stream. Especially if we start, like, losing, like, a couple games in a row or something. So, we got to stay focused. But yeah, this is going to be a longer stream, probably. It could take us, like, 4 hours to hit Ultimate. Hopefully it doesn't take more than 5. But I'm planning on streaming until we get Ultimate. That's the plan. Could you play Expo a couple games? Yeah, sure. Why not? I probably could. I'll do some chat suggestions occasionally. Now, I don't want to encourage people to do it constantly, but, you know, playing Expo a couple games would be kind of fun. Screw it. Mighty Miner. Who win in monthly? So I was thinking about this a little bit. And, like, I was thinking, like, the way I see it is Mohamed Light, even though there's 8 people in this monthly final, I think most people would agree that Mo Light probably has, like, a 50% chance, at least, of winning this monthly final. As crazy as that is, like, I think Mo Light has got a 50% chance. This guy have mirror? What? Wait, or did he already get back to it? Bro, he just played a drill. I wasn't paying attention, but, like, how did that even happen? I think, like, if Mo Light beats Morton, I think Mo's gonna win. Like, 80% chance. Now, here's what's interesting. I think if Morton beats Mo... Okay, so sorry. If Mo beats Morton, I think Mo has an 80% chance of winning the monthly final. Like, he's probably gonna win. Like, let's be honest. If he wins the first round against Morton. But here's where it gets interesting. If Morton upsets, right, and beats Mo, I feel like at that point, Mo's chance of winning might drop to like 30%, but he still has a high chance. So it's really going to come down to that first round. But I think before anything has even happened yet, I think Mo at least has a 50% chance of being the first person to qualify to Worlds, right? I mean, he's just so good. How can you bet against him? Like, before anything has happened, I'm already giving him a 50% chance. If he beats Morton, that goes up to 80%. That he's going to be the first to qualify. If Morton wins, then I think Morton is the one who's most likely to make it. But Mo still, with that being said, has like a 30% chance, I would say. Because he could do what he did in Worlds, right? He could just, you know, win 2 times in a row. Oh my gosh, the Golden Knight is broken. That was a bit aggressive, my friend. My man. GG's. I think. Yeah, GG. I felt so bad for Morton. It is unlucky, not gonna lie. Like, he has to get Mo first round. That's a bit unlucky, for sure. What would you rate Royal Recruit's Hogs in this meta? It's not bad. You definitely have to use it with arrows, though. It's not bad, but I think that... oh, I forgot. We were going to run Expo for a game or two. Do that after this game. What's up, boss? Just got home from school. Nice, nice. I assume you're probably on the West Coast. Because probably people in Cali, school's probably ending at around that time. Do I lightning? I don't think I should. It's a bit overkill. What do you mean there's a huge brand named after him? Hugo Boss. True, true. Yo! How's that Sparky targeting the tower and not the cannon? Said in a video you might try out the Olympic Esports. Yeah, I'm playing one of the games. I haven't played in a few days actually, but I have been grinding it. I already got in the top 100 on it at one point. I want to wait until there's more rules about it, though, because they haven't talked about the qualifying process yet. But, I mean, I'm going to try to qualify, especially if, like, it's realistic enough, and the game did just come out. So if you guys didn't hear, there's going to be in the Olympics, like, an esports thing. There's going to be, like, 8 or 9 games in it, and, like, no joke, that's, like, actually going to be in the Olympics. They have, like, a designated esports week. It's weird. Some of the games are popular, right? Like, one of them is chess, and the other's, like, Just Dance, but then there's a few games that, like, hardly anyone plays, so... It's gonna be GG. Average brunette looks better than blonde, but a hot blonde is better than a hot brunette. Interesting, interesting. I would maybe agree with that. I don't know why, but I feel like I typically prefer brunettes over blondes. I don't know. But for me, hair's not like a big like factor, typically. But yeah. Dang, boss is streaming. Yep. Streamed yesterday too, actually. We're doing ladder this stream though. Yesterday I was playing the Royal Tournament. I prefer baddies in general. That's just me though. Yeah, like I mean, if they're a baddie, then I don't care what their hair color is, you know? That's what I'm saying. Get in here. Bro, I forgot to switch to Expo again. Dang it, chat. Y'all gotta remind me. Nah, it's not y'all fault, but... Bro. Get that king activated. Yes, sir. Felt like there was a tiny bit of lag when I played those archers. Doesn't really matter though. Phoenix still needs a nerf. Yeah, could get a small one. Sir? I think he gave up. Thoughts on Polish people? I've never... I don't know. I don't know how many Polish people I've seen, in all honesty. The thing is, I haven't really, like, been to too many different countries at all. I live in the US, haven't done a ton of traveling. I've pretty much only been to 3 countries. It's not that many. Oh, 4 technically, if you count Germany. So I went to the airport. I've only been to Canada, Finland, Germany, and the US. That's literally it. I want to do a lot more traveling, though. I hope I get, like, more opportunities. I hope the World Finals are in a different country this year. Bro, like, Finland was fun. Like, I liked Helsinki. Like, I really enjoyed it the week I was there. But I want it to be like another country, you know, because I don't get too many chances to travel. Um, just because it's kind of expensive and because like I'm a student, you know, I have to like schedule it and all that stuff. So I really hope they have worlds in like another country in Europe, or even if they have it in like Asia, that would be cool. Like if they had it in like Japan or something, that would be kind of fun. Okay, thank you, chat, for the expos. Let's go. We already have it made. Good stuff. Japan Worlds would be dope. Yeah, it probably would be. Also, considering the fact that there's so many like players from Japan, it would probably work out, to be honest. I feel like they have a large fan base there. Korea could work. I feel like Japan would make more sense just because the game's more popular there, but I could see it. It is actually quite popular in Korea, still, not gonna lie. It's 4 a.m., but I watched the stream. Yeah, that's why I'm gonna try streaming earlier some days. So it's better for you guys from EU. It's a bit tricky though, because I live in NA and my sleep schedule is a bit messed up, but if I fix it a bit, I could try to stream like earlier, like noon my time. So that would be at like 6 p.m. for people in Europe. I could try to do that some days. That's why I don't, like, some people ask if I have a specific stream schedule or, like, upload schedule. That's why I don't even have one. Because I think, like, it's better anyway to mix it up because just, you know, because of all the different time zones, it doesn't make sense to always at the same time. Fireball that witch. Alright, good start this game. Oh, like, you can't wait to meet Novi Venom. Bro. Guy's crazy. He's basically the Japanese version of Dybala. I know probably all you guys in the chat don't know who Dybala is. And no, I'm not talking about the football player or the soccer player. But if you know, you know. That's all I'm going to say. He can't get a global tournament emote? Bro, someone in the chat knows. Someone in the chat knows. Okay, okay. Is Nova Venom the Golden Clone player? Yes. Exactly. And then he switched to Expo. Yo! Alright, we're fine. In fact, he's got... We're gonna defensive Expo here. The heck? Oh man, I was trying to hit the XE. Doesn't really matter, I guess. GG. What was that XE in the other lane? Had to be a misclick there. No chance, right? No shot. That was intentional. By the way, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, make sure to smash that like button. I'm sorry for being cringe. Like, all the YouTubers are like, smash that like button, you know. But it's, like, good for the algorithm, you know, so. If you would be so kind. I'll smash something else. Ooh, okay. Okay, chakra. God, it baffles me how saying something like actually work. Bro, it does. It does. Like, I feel so, like, kind of... And some YouTubers don't even say it, right? Like, at all in their videos. But, like, it low-key does work. But the thing is, if your content's good enough, you don't even need to. Like, I'm pretty sure, for example, Mr. Beast doesn't even say that. Wait, no. Doesn't he at the end? He'll go, like, subscribe for a cookie as a joke? So, like, even he does it occasionally. It works, though. This should be a free matchup, right? Splash Shard. I feel like Splash Shard's really easy when you're running Expo. It's only when you're against a very good Splash Shard player from, like, Korea, right? Then you're gonna have some trouble, potentially. But, like, 99% of Splash Shard players don't know how to play against Expo. That was a good Skelly King ability. Korea, Japanese players are scary. Bro, I didn't mean it like... The reason I said Korea, if you guys didn't know, and this is, this is the truth. It's not even a stereotypical thing. All the really good Splash Shard players in this game, for the most part, are Korean. And it's not, like, and I'm not even joking. It's, like, kind of a fact. Like, if you're a top ladder player in Clash Royale, that's kind of, like, common knowledge, basically. Like, they're so good at it. It's a compliment, actually. Like, they're all so good at it. It's nuts. I don't know why that is, like, how that happens. But it's kind of, there's some other countries, too, that are kind of like that for some other decks. Like, I feel like Expo is kind of very, very popular in, there's a lot of players from the US who use Expo. Or I guess NA in general, because, right, Batfist is from Mexico, Best NA is from Canada, Gems is from the US, Air Surfer was an Expo 1 trick, he's best player in the US, like, I feel like there's, like, just different trends for different countries, you know? What are French players best at? They're known for running recruits a lot. There's quite a few players who are French who use recruits hogs. I mean, Viper, of course, runs Hog X NATO, but he's pretty much the only one who does that. Other than Starlight? Starlight, where's he from? Isn't he Korean? Chat, can someone confirm that? Isn't Starlight from Korea? I know he speaks a couple different languages, but isn't he from Korea? Or is he Russian? He is? Yeah, see, that proves my point. Sandbox is very good at Graveyard. He's from Korea. There's, like, a bunch of others, and I don't even know what their name are, some of them, but... Do you have any consoles? I don't play games on consoles too much anymore, but I used to play on Xbox and stuff. That's where I played Fortnite when I did play that, but I don't play Fortnite too much anymore. I came back to it for a little bit, for like a little while, just kind of for fun, but why did he just go for a bomb tower like that? The heck? I wonder if two streamers collabing a race to Ultimate Champion would be good for views. Low-key, that's like a really good idea. I was thinking of soon doing a collab video. It would help grow my channel with this new type of content. Bro, that fireball was bad. Collab with Mr. Beast? Yeah, that's a good idea. Should I hit up Mr. Beast chat and get a collab going with him? I think he'd be down. It's a brilliant idea. Unmute emotes, I just did. Yo! How did that even lock on? It's insane. Well played. Thanks. Yo, he's got poison and arrows, same deck. Yo, okay, this is... Should be game. GG. Expo OP. Thoughts on Pro saying you're one of the best RG players? I mean, I would say, like, when you say quote-unquote one of the best, I would agree with that, but I'm definitely not, at the moment, like, I wouldn't say I'm a top 3 RG player, but, I mean, I'm in the top 10, probably. I don't know. I gotta probably, the way to evaluate that would be the next season end where I'm playing it. Because last season end, I wasn't actually using RG. I was running, the last 10 games I actually played with, like, this deck here, and then I was actually running this wait, let me find it. I played this deck a lot. This deck, okay, Chad, I know it looks crazy, but there were people running this deck in, like, the top 10 last day of the season. There were, like, 2 people in the top 20, I think, who used this deck, like, finished the top 20. Like, it's actually kind of insane. It's, like, it's so easy to play, too. And it's also fun to play. Can you name 5 or 10 RG players, please? Like, some of the best RG players. So, I would say, like, the best RG players in the game are, obviously, Mohamed Light has to be one, because he's, like, the best with, like, every single deck in the game, so he's for sure a top 5 RG player. Lucas would be another, Firkin, and, like, Wallace. Those are kind of, like, the big ones that come to my mind. Wallace, though, I mean, he still is, but he doesn't run RG a ton into the season anymore. It's mostly because the last couple seasons, RG wasn't actually that amazing, especially last week of the season. Just because of how much, like, minor and stuff there was. Andrew Hart says, hey, have an awesome stream. What's your plans for CRL Pro season? I didn't play the first month of CRL. I need to adjust my sleep schedule a bit, but I plan to play most of the months. Try to make, like, the monthly finals and stuff, and, you know, test my luck for Worlds. It's very hard to make Worlds, but I'll probably play it anyways and try to do my best because, I mean, you never know what happens. You could always have a good month, but it's very hard to make worlds for sure with this current format. Should I keep playing Expo? We could keep playing it until League 8. The giant deck? Yeah, I could do that also. Excuse me. Perfect. It's funny how Foss qualifies for everything even though he doesn't play the game. Yo, Chakra, I've said that before, and I actually said that in a group chat, and people disagreed with me, but I'm still saying it anyway. Okay, I over-exaggerated a little bit, but I said he was the top 3 most talented players in this game. Top 3 is an exaggeration, because Mo is definitely one of the top 3 most talented, even with how much he plays the game. I mean, he without a doubt is in the top 3. But Faust is easily top 10 most talented players in the game. And this is why when people ask me these questions like, how can you define the difference between skill and talent? In my opinion, you can. Faust is not a top 10 player in this game, but he is easily top 10 most talented players in this game. Meaning if he grinded the game, he would easily be a top 10 player. Even like top 5. There's a difference between skill and talent in this game. Because some players simply don't have to play as much to get results. Like, I mean, Faust finished number 1 on ladder. Like, he doesn't even play the game that much in comparison to, like, a lot of other pros. Like, Shock, I agree with that. And others disagreed with me when I said, like, he was a top... I said 3, and I agree, 3 was a bit of a stretch. He's not a top 3 most talented player, but probably top 5. Or, like, 8 or something. Like, Shock, do you know how much he plays? Like, how many hours a day on average? Like, I'm kind of curious, like, out of curiosity, like, how many hours does he average a day, would you say? Because I'm willing to bet if it's only, like, an hour or 2, I bet you if he actually cared about the game and played, like, 8 hours a day, he could probably get to the level of, like, he could easily probably become, like, a top 5 player, I think, for sure. Like, he could get to the level where he could make worlds every year, I guess is what I'm trying to say. He could maybe be about as good as Sandbox or something, or, like, I'm trying to give, like, comparisons. He could probably get pretty dang close to, like, Lucas's level, like, Sandbox Samuel. Like, I could easily see him being on the level of those players if he, like, grinded the game, for sure. That's how talented he is, and he's already, like, a top, probably 20 player right now, bare minimum, so... Is that Z Vera dude a top 10? Oh, yeah, I know that guy from Mexico. Yeah, he's top 10, probably. With RG. Top 8, something like that. He's pretty good with it. He always tilts, though, end of the season. If he sat, he probably would have already had, like, a top... Well, that's a unfortunate start. Was there any way I could have avoided that bandit dash? I don't think so, right? I could be wrong, but, like... Cannon card's annoying. Okay, let's go rocket. I think this is a bad matchup, right? I could be wrong, but I would assume this variant counters Expo. We also didn't have a good start, so that doesn't help. It's bad? Yeah, that's what I thought. We could still come back, though. We're definitely not out of it yet. Oh my god, yeah, that cannon card is so good against Expo. Yeah, rip. Even if he didn't get that damage at the beginning from the bandit, I still think we probably would have lost. But it would have been a lot closer, I guess. That's definitely hard because of the cannon card. Like, that's the main reason. And the Rascals too are like really beefy. It's for sure a tough matchup. That guy wasn't bad though. Like, he had, I mean, 317 ladder, top 100 global tournament. So it wasn't like a random person or anything. Like, he knew what he was doing, so. Here, I'll change now. Do you guys want me to run this deck? I'll show you kind of how this deck works. Like, it's pretty easy to play, and it's good. Like, it's actually a good deck. It does pretty good against, can you name the top Golem players? Probably, like, Bana, Haru. There's not, like, a whole lot of them. Muhammad Light is actually one of the best Golem players. But he's, like, one of the best with, like, every deck, so. Hmm. Probably should have raged the mini P.E.K.K.A. It's alright, though. Could you make I'm number one in the world videos like Riley if you actually wanted to? I think early season I could get number one pretty easily, but end season, it's kind of hard. I mean, he's definitely better than I am, without a doubt. He's one of the best ladder players right now. There we go. Nice win. I don't even think this matchup was super easy, because like the Xy's probably one of the most annoying cards for this deck. Definitely wasn't that bad, though, because he didn't have anything for the collectors. But yeah, this deck is, like, crazy. Like, it's super fun to play. Like, I know it's no skill, but it's a fun deck. Like, if you guys are looking, like, so if you guys were asking me, right, if you had to take one deck, if you don't have a top 1,000 finish, right, let's say you're going for top 1,000 finish, you're looking for a deck to pick up, and you could easily pick up and get top 1,000 with it, this would be a deck right here. Like, I would probably recommend. Like, it obviously, to master it and to play perfectly and know what to do in every situation, yeah, of course that takes a little bit of skill, but to understand the basics of this deck, the general idea of how to use it, I genuinely think it's like one of the best decks in the game right now. That's one of the easiest to play. Let's put it that way. I mean, it literally finished top 20 last season, so you know it's good, and it's easy to play. I mean, you just basically play very aggressively. Use your collector whenever you have a good opportunity in single, and just, like, stack everything in the same lane. That's pretty much it. That Fisherman was so late to the point where I don't even think it was worth going for a Fisherman. Just, yep, that was a really bad play. Golem E-Barbs. Golem E-Barbs is really easy to play, but it's worse than this deck. I feel like Giant might be better than Golem right now in this meta, because even though Mighty Miner's good against the Giant, at least it's only a 1 elixir value for the Mighty Miner, whereas the Golem, it's literally 8 elixir. The Mighty Miner's just wrecking that. You're getting like a massive negative trade. The other reason I think this deck is so good is because a lot of people don't really know how to play against it. It really catches people off guard. I hope he doesn't have another ability with that Skelly King, because if he does, I'm going to have to arrow it. Alright, so we're just going to want to ignore that. I hope it doesn't take the tower, but it's probably going to. I think Rage and Arrows kill Zappies, right? Oh wow, it's not even going to take the tower. Dang, the Skelly King is actually... This guy is actually kind of good. Like, he knows what he's doing. I'm kind of impressed. But the Skelly King is kind of helpful against this deck. There we go. That's what we needed. There we go. It doesn't work the first time, just keep spamming. He's getting a 3 crown. Yo, let's go. Is Golem plus Pump better than this deck? No, I think this deck is better than pretty much every Golem deck right now, in my opinion. This is a good ladder deck. I don't know how good this deck is on competitive, but I can tell you on ladder, this is a good deck. Good luck. People hate this deck too. This is like one of the decks where it's like where people are gonna spam like the laugh emote when you win. Like, it's way more likely to happen when you use a deck like this. Log bait is kind of tough, so we'll see what we can do. Oh! Yo! How did he... Nah, there's no shot. He missed everything with that rocket. I thought... So, what I thought is he just missed the Dark Prince. Right? But he missed the mini P.E.K.K.A. too. Oh my goodness. Oh my. See, like, even when it's a bad matchup, one mistake and they're finished. Like, that's all it takes. That's why this deck is just so broken. And every game is so easy until you get, for me at least, until I was winning, like, so many games. And then when I got to the top 200, it started to get harder because people actually knew how to defend this deck. But, like, the lower you are, the less people know what the heck they're doing against this deck. Benjamin... A $2 donation, thank you, says Minor Wall Breakers good for this meta. Yeah, Minor Wall Breakers are one of the best decks, for sure. You want to run it with Bomb Tower. You probably could run it with Mortar too, but probably for sure the synergy would be better with Bomb Tower when you're running Wall Breakers, and then use Mighty Miner, you know, Log, Poison, all that stuff, Archers. You could also run Phoenix if you want to. There's a couple different, like, combinations. And then Goblins... And then there you go. If you don't have Mighty Miner, you probably want to run the Remy Ellie deck with the Magic Archer and the Valkyrie. So you kind of have to decide there whether you have the champions or whatever. But yeah, it's pretty solid, this meta. For sure. Do you still stream on Twitch? Not too often anymore. I'm planning on switching YouTube. YouTube will probably be my main place I stream. But I'll do 1 or 2 final streams on Twitch to kind of like let people know that and kind of say goodbye to everyone. It's been a long time that I've streamed on Twitch. It's been like, you know, 5 years. Not every day, obviously, but kind of on and off for a while for like 5 years. Bro, what is this start? This guy really went like recruits first play of the game? Let's calm down a little bit, buddy. I'm gonna probably just pump up here, and if he has like pigs or something, got Dark Prince. What the? Alright, so minions in the back. We're gonna get that 1 elixir from the collector when it dies. This is gonna be tricky, for sure. Him having the, Wait, can I get my... Nice. Oh, what the heck? I'm gonna rage up. Nice. If it got one more shot, it would have pretty much been tower down. That's still really good, though. Isn't level... I forgot if I already answered this. Isn't level 15 just a cash grab? It kind of is, not gonna lie. But, I mean, you gotta keep in mind, it's like, can you really blame Supercell that much? Because it is a business at the end of the day. So they're trying to get as much money as they can, obviously. That's a big goal of theirs. But at the same time, they do want to do what's best for the game. I mean, because they want the game to last as long as possible, right? I mean, that's kind of the motto of Supercell anyway. They make good quality games that are going to last a while, so... We know they're very passionate about the games, and they very much so care about the players. But, of course, just like any business, a big part of business is making money, so... We could probably assume that a big part of this level 15 decision is for money. There we go. Bro, this deck is goofy from the opponent here. My deck is kind of weird too, but his is on another level. See what I mean? Like, this is just a fun deck. Buy me Belvedere. I've never heard of that type of vodka before. I know, like, nothing about alcohol and those types of drinks. For the most part, I only know, like, the basic stuff. How much would that cost? Thoughts on Andrew Tatham right now? I mean, I don't want to talk about him like a ton. He's kind of like controversial, but I feel like he probably should be released soon if there's no proof of any of the charges. From what I heard, he has like another hearing going on, so he could potentially be released soon. That's Skarmuse. He knows he's got nothing for the collectors. I don't want to say for sure, but very good chance this is a good game. Yep, probably. How often do you stream? I used to not very often on YouTube, but I'm going to start doing it more often. He's not going to defend this, so I'm going to let him take the tower. Alright, we're making our way to League 9. Live for about an hour and a half. Yeah, I feel like we could probably hit ultimate in another hour and a half. It's probably all we would need. Bro didn't play arrows once. He had arrows? Why didn't he arrow the giant minions in that one situation? Or you meant I should have went arrows. Yeah, maybe. Thoughts on Molt? I like Molt. I mean, as a creator and a person, I like how he's so, like, honest, you know? He's one of the people that's most honest about, like, just stuff he believes in. Whether it's, like, you know, because he's done those videos with Ash where he's just kind of, like, talking about things, like, kind of like life, his channel, or about, like, the whole Knight situation, for example. He just seems like a pretty cool guy. Oh, he had to firewall. Now there's, like, no way he's gonna defend. I thought they were best friends. What happened? Not anymore, but they used to be. Basically, long story I don't even know if I want to talk about it that much. What I'd recommend doing is watching go to Ash's channel. He has one that's called, I'm going to pull it up right now to make sure I have this right and to make sure the video's on that channel and not on his main channel. So Ash has a channel called Chat with Ash. And he's uploaded a couple of good videos I'd recommend watching. Wow, his one on Nick at Night actually has almost 100,000 views, so yeah, it's a really good video. He has one called The Rise, Fall, and Redemption of Nick at Night. That was posted about a year ago. I will say a lot happened since then, but that kind of gives you a good breakdown of what you need to know. And then he did one with Molt 3 months ago. That was actually over an hour long. The story of Molt, aka Michael Holt. Basically, like, Molt's story. Molt also touches up on and talks about the topic a lot regarding Knight in that situation. So if you're at all interested in, like, what's going on, I would highly recommend watching those videos, because that would explain it way better than how I could. I could summarize it, but I don't really want to truthfully talk about it and get into it too much, because I don't like to talk about yeah, like controversial things too often because it's not really a smart thing to do. But I would highly recommend watching those videos if you are wondering what at all I'm talking about. Because those videos I actually watched myself. I think I watched the whole thing, both of those two videos, just because I was curious, right? I'm someone who's played this game for like 7 years, and when I first started playing this game, I watched Nick a lot, I watched Molt a lot, like, so I was kind of curious, like, what was up. For Laxon, thank you for the sub, appreciate that. Tier 1 subscription. Thank you for Laxon. Much appreciated. Should we run this? We'll run this to League 9, and then I'll switch to something else. What the? Hopefully he doesn't have arrows. Oh no, he has arrows. This is gonna be a tough matchup, I think. He doesn't have his arrows in rotation. The tombstone was a bit late. First time stream watcher, love your videos. Welcome, man. Glad you enjoy my content. Thoughts on the derailment of the trains in Ohio? Yeah, I heard about that. Bro, and it was funny because so many people on Twitter and I saw on social media were saying, like, only in Ohio. So the fact that that happened around the time of the Ohio memes kind of made that funny. Even though it wasn't a funny thing, I mean, I'm just saying. Like, yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, I'm familiar with it. Yeah, it was kind of bad. I heard about it. I think Rage does it, right? Yeah, GG. Nice. Lava Cologne is kind of bad right now, but I can consider it. Like, Lava Cologne, the reason it's so bad now is because there's so much poison. And even E-Giant, so. Where is he reading the chat? What? Hi, I just read that. But yeah, I can't read every message. I think that's tower down. Yep. NATO did absolutely nothing there. He probably has another screen popped up for chat. Yeah, that's literally the screen I have open right now, because there's no need to have anything else open. That's the main thing I look at. Because if anyone donates, that also pops up on this screen, so... Bro, this deck is just ridiculous. Where'd you read that? There's a pop-out thing on my... I can pop the chat out on my end on PC. Maybe it's different on mobile. I don't know. How long will the stream be for today? I've already been streaming for about an hour and 40 minutes, but I'm streaming until we get Ultimate, so however long that takes. And at this rate, it doesn't seem like it's going to take an incredibly long time. I think I've only lost one time so far this stream. Yeah, it was when I got that bad matchup when I was running Expo. I think besides that, we've been kind of cruising along here. We're getting close to League 9. I can change my deck again. I like playing that, but... Someone wanted me to play a game of Lava Clone. Lava Clone's really bad, so I don't know if I should do that, but...